Hola and welcome to Splendidly Spain. I'm Allison, a travel blogger living in Barcelona, and today I'm sharing my honest review of one of the most popular food experiences in the city, the Paella Club. If you're wondering whether this hands-on paella cooking class in Barcelona is really worth the price, I've got you covered. I'll walk you through exactly what the night looks like, what to expect, and who this experience is best for. By the end of the video, you'll know if it's something to add to your Barcelona itinerary. And just a heads up, if you decide to book or want to check prices for the experience, I've added the link for you in the video description below. First, let's start with a quick overview of what the Paella Club actually is. This is a small group paella cooking experience located in the heart of Barcelona, just a few blocks from La Rambla. It's not your typical cooking class where you sit back and watch a chef do all the work. At the Paella Club, you're the one behind the stove. You'll cook in pairs at your own station using top quality ingredients and guided by a team of professional chefs who somehow manage to keep the entire room entertained while making sure the rice doesn't burn. The class ends with a full dinner party where you get to try all the paellas made during the evening, plus appetizers, dessert, and more wine and cava than you'd expect. It's interactive, social, and definitely designed for travelers who want more than just another touristy activity. I honestly didn't expect a paella class to turn into one of the most fun nights I've had in Barcelona. I thought it might be a little slow pace, but it was the exact opposite. From the second we stepped into the venue, the atmosphere felt more like a party than a cooking class. There was upbeat music playing, people dancing, cava flowing, and an open-air kitchen space that was industrial and full of character. Our class was led by Alex, the Basque-born owner, and he immediately set the tone for the night. He was welcoming, funny, and somehow managed to remember everyone's name. It felt personal right away. Once everyone arrived, we washed our hands, put on aprons, and got a quick rundown of the Paella Club rules. Then we broke into pairs and headed to our cooking stations. Each pair was assigned a different type of paella to make, including seafood, black rice, chicken, pork ribs, and vegetarian with artichokes, which is what I made. And as someone who is not exactly known for her cooking skills, I can honestly say it was foolproof. Everything was pre-measured, the instructions were clear, and the instructors were right there to guide you through each step. But they kept it light and fun by refilling drinks, playing music, and even singing along with the group while we cooked. And yes, we even nailed that crispy bottom layer of rice. I didn't think I'd pull it off, but somehow we all did. After our paellas finished cooking, it was time for dinner, and honestly, this part felt like the ultimate reward. We all gathered around a long communal table and were served a 5-course meal. It started with pan con tomate, or tomato bread, which we learned how to make. Then came a refreshing sangria sorbet to cleanse the palate. Next, the different paellas were brought out family style so everyone could try each one. I was honestly surprised at how delicious they all were. We also had a chilled gazpacho and finished with a rich, salted chocolate mousse that was totally unique. Throughout dinner, the cava and wine kept flowing, and by that point, we were chatting with everyone. It didn't feel like a class, but more like a dinner party. The setting, the music, the people, everything just worked. Now let's talk about who the Paella Club is best suited for. I'd say it's perfect for couples or small groups of friends, especially if you're up for something interactive. The energy level is high, so it's not for someone looking for a quiet, laid-back evening. You'll be standing, cooking, laughing, and maybe even singing by the end of the night. But don't worry, even if you're shy or a little introverted like me, the environment makes it easy to have a good time. And if you're a solo traveler, you'll be paired up with someone else or a chef, and everyone was so friendly that it felt completely natural to chat with new people. Now let's touch on the location and the logistics. The Paella Club is located in El Raval, just a couple of blocks off La Rambla. Now, I know El Raval can have a bit of a reputation, but this specific area felt totally fine, even walking back at night. The class starts at 8 p.m. and runs for about 2.5 hours. You'll want to arrive a little early to check in and grab your welcome glass of cava. There's no strict dress code, so just wear something comfortable since you'll be on your feet for most of the night. They provide aprons, so don't worry too much about your outfit. Since this is a popular small group experience, spots fill up quickly, so I definitely recommend booking in advance. I've added a link for you in the video description. Before you leave, don't forget to check out the small shop near the entrance. They sell paella pans, olive oils, wines, and a few other local items that would make fun gifts. Also, you'll want to leave your email at the end of the night and they'll send you all the recipes the next day. I thought that was such a nice touch. It makes it easy to recreate the dish at home if you're feeling inspired. Honestly, if I ever decide to buy a paella pan, this class gave me the confidence to actually use it. Now let's talk about what really sets the Paella Club apart from other cooking classes in Barcelona. First, it's truly hands-on. Some other paella cooking classes in Barcelona are more like demonstrations, where you might only chop a few things or watch the instructor cook most of the dish. Here, you're doing the full process yourself, from heating the broth to caramelizing the veggies and getting that crispy bottom layer just right. Second, the energy is next level. A lot of classes can feel quiet or overly structured, but this one feels more like you're cooking with a group of friends and a beautiful kitchen with great music and lots of laughter. And of course, the bottomless cava doesn't hurt either. And finally, the team is incredible. The instructors are more than just chefs. They're hosts, entertainers, and total professionals who manage to teach, guide, and keep the whole room laughing all at once. For me, it didn't feel like just another activity. It's definitely one of the best cooking classes I've ever done because it was so fun and memorable. So, is the Paella Club in Barcelona worth it? In my opinion, absolutely. Yes, it's a bit of a splurge, but it's one of those experiences that really stays with you. It's interactive, fun, and the food is genuinely good. If you're looking for a hands-on class that doesn't feel like a lecture, where you actually learn something and have a great time, this is the one. It's less about perfection and more about participation, and that's what made it so enjoyable. I left full, happy, and with a new appreciation for one of Spain's most iconic dishes. So if this sounds like your kind of night, check the description below for the link to book your spot. You'll definitely want to reserve early, especially if you're visiting on a weekend or during high season. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more Spain travel tips and honest reviews.